helps to add us to the stage.
I was like, you forgot something?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't want that background, but that's okay. Where are we?
That's
Let's
okay.
let's do purple sunrise. There we are, everybody. Hello, everyone. We are here. We are here, and hey, everybody. It's Bobby, the one and
Hi.
only
How
Bobby
y'all doing?
Robert Fierro Tarot. Um, Such a catchy name, Robert Fierro. Very eloquent.
It's
Very.
funny because my dad's name is Fierro, but they weren't married when I was born, so my name was Jerry Garcia when I was born.
It was not
It was.
Jerry
Um,
Garcia.
yeah,
I love it.
I had it changed. I got tired of hearing all the jokes. I should probably let everybody know that I don't have access to the chat comments right now. So
I will bring
Ginger is
them
going to
up
be the
here.
main comments to me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I am so excited to have Bobby's first time on my channel.
Oh, it
Uh,
is, huh?
it is, and I had such fun on the little interview. I just loving that we had that connection, Long Beach, and
Oh,
what
that's
prom
right.
yes,
We're both
and
from the same area.
we were literally, I think, a block. You were third in Eximino,
Yes,
and I
ma'am.
was second, and uh, at the beach. I forget all of a sudden. And at the same time period, I mean, we could have passed each other. There was a nice little cheesecake shop there for a while on the corner. Maybe
You
we
know, I
passed.
miss some of the shops in California. In Garden Grove, there was on Garden Grove Boulevard a little Asian bakery, and they
Mm.
had the best chocolatey eclairs. I would
Oh,
travel 40 minutes from wherever I was, like when I was in LA, I'd travel all the way there because it was so good. It was worth getting.
oh, I
I
know
miss
those are
those.
those places. And what I missed the most here in the South, what they don't have a legitimate donut shop on every corner. Not
Ain't
Krispy
that
Kremes,
weird?
not Dunkin', legitimate donuts.
A mom pop. Yeah, mom and pop
So
donuts.
yes, Karen, we were neighbors without realizing we were neighbors in Long Beach.
Why, Karen, were you from Long Beach? Are you in Long Beach? If you say
Oh,
yes, I'm gonna laugh.
she says, "Ooh, I lived so close.
Oh,
Where
that's so
were you,
close.
Karen? Let us know where you
Oh,
lived."
God, yeah, I've worked at a couple bars in Long Beach on the main street right there by the beach. I can't remember what it was.
That
And
that's hard time too.
and yeah, and then I
You
worked
should have been in LA.
mostly in Garden Grove at the bars there.
Hmm. Hmm.
I was the cheesiest bartender in the cheesiest bar in the cheesiest city on the cheesiest shift. By default, I was the cheesiest bartender.
You're funny. Do you remember Atlantic Avenue?
Yes.
Okay, so I used to always sing this song instead of saying Electric Avenue. I'd say Atlantic Avenue. Anyways, let's
That's
get
awesome.
going. First, let's
Sure.
say hi to some people, and then we'll tell them why we're here tonight.
Mhm.
All right, so we have Heather's here, and Kim B is here. Genful Journey is here. I call her
Hey,
Genful.
Joyful.
We used to have two Joyfuls that would come in at the same time. There's Joyful Dolphin and Joyful Journey, and Jen is Joyful, and I just started calling her Genful Journey. Okay, and then Brendan is here. Um, Brendan, you have to ask for a reading tonight. And then Melly's here. Love to get Melly on and chat with her and try to get her channel a little boost. Ange is here.
And
Love
is gonna
it
be
when
on
Ange is
my
here.
channel next week or
I
this week.
know. I'm gonna have to watch it for sure. Love Ange. Um, I had her on. She did her trinkets readings, and it was a lot of fun.
I
So,
was just watching them before this.
Karen, of course, an LA member. Um, so let's see. Let me go down. And right now, I think Fatima's here. Fatima's been sharing some wonderful videos of Fatima. I'm so sorry. That is your son, right? That's singing and playing guitar. Um, beautiful videos. Beautiful videos. Okay, so Moira's here. Hey, Moira. So glad everybody's popping in tonight. We have Denise. Faye,
Wow, full
blessings to
house. Look at
you.
this.
Let me get going here because chat's jumping, talking to each other. How fun. I love it when chat talks to each other. Lori's here. Hey, Lori. Happy to see you here. We got the best community, I'm telling you. We have Vicky's here. Hi, Vicky. Well, or her brother. Okay. Sorry, I
I've
don't know
never met a
why.
lot of these people. This is fun. Hi, everybody.
Oh, well, let's see. Heather, there you go. Reading my mind. Everybody, I invite you right now. Stop, click on the link, go subscribe to Bobby's channel. Wonderful content, having great interviews and all this content. We need to get him up and running too. How long have you been on YouTube?
Just less than a year.
Less than
Less
a
than a year.
year.
I started it at
Woohoo.
I was reading cards out of a local shop, and I started doing TikTok videos for that shop
Oh,
and just daily cards. I've taken it down because I no longer work there and I won't promote them. But um,
you're getting at least 3 more subscribers.
that's awesome. Thank you so much. Um, I, I started doing the TikTok videos, but well, I was talking to Chris Butler at the time. He was giving me lessons on his Healing Light Tarot,
Ooh.
and yeah, I lucked out with that. If you guys don't follow Chris Butler, do it. Um, but he encouraged me to start a channel, and I did. And Gerald was, oh, thank you guys for subscribing. Gerald was my first interview on Behind the Cards. We just did an interview
Love
with
it.
Ginger Faye. It's awesome. And what I do on that channel is, as well as unboxing videos, because I'm a card whore, I have always been fascinated with the stories behind the cards, the people that read cards. Um, what brought somebody to their spiritual path, and how did that spiritual path lead to tarot, and how is that tarot affecting your life now? And it's just, I love doing it. I really do.
Well, let me say this. I've been on a couple interview. You know, Gerald, I think, was the first to actually interview me.
Here's my
Um,
first interview.
but your interview is very unique in not asking typical questions. Because at first I'm like, I'll go on, but most of everybody's heard my story already. So I love the way you went through the major arcana and asked that way. And it was
Yeah, for
fun.
those
It
who
was
haven't seen
unique.
it, the Fool's Journey and the Major Arcana is being applied in these interviews. It starts off with the Fool, how did
Awesome.
your journey
Yeah.
start? And it goes questions based on the Major Arcana cards, and
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't
then
expect
thank
it
you,
to take
Sharon,
off
because I
like it's
put this
doing.
in my description for the channel. And herbs.
Actually, I'm not at Desert Rose anymore. That's the shop that I'm
Oh.
not. So all they're actually closing down.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to go into their thingy,
Right,
but
right.
the herbs that I am associated with is the Veiled Cottage Witch. I do a lot of
I
shows with
did
her on
see
my
that.
channel.
Okay. I think I saw it on Facebook.
TheVeiledCottageWitch.com. Yeah, I do sell her products. She is a witch. She is my high priestess in my coven, and I'm I can fully 100% vouch for her products. I
Oh, well,
use
then
them.
you'll have to redo your description so we put in the right one.
Right. I didn't realize it was in the wrong things. Thank you
That's
for
okay.
bringing that to my attention.
Yeah, yeah. But I did see the other one on the Facebook. I think it was Facebook. The school had no internet, and it was like I can't do my job properly if there's no internet. But I'm in what they call the vault. It's the record room, and I call it the dungeon. I'm going to make me a sign and everything. But I happened to get on the internet for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, it seems like. And I saw some of that. But yeah, okay. And then Debbie, oh my gosh. Okay, so Debbie, I want to let everybody, Debbie lives in Florida, and that M guy hurricane went through. Was it Melvin? What was his name? Anyways,
I don't know.
I hope everyone in Florida is doing well. Debbie, I hope I I saw your video, and Milton, thank you. So just everybody send Debbie and anybody else who might be here from Florida. We got hit by Helene, and she got some of Helene, but I think Milton hit harder. And so yeah, everybody's sending Debbie some blessings. But anyway, so are we ready to go?
Yeah, I do want to throw up real quick if
Yeah,
anybody is interested in a private reading. I took my website down.
I
It
can.
just wasn't very useful, but you can always schedule a reading by contacting me through Facebook or robertfierro@gmail.com. All right, as you were.
There we go.
Muchas. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
Desert Rose again.
Sharon's good about going in the descriptions and throwing everything in there.
What did you
Mm.
find that Desert Rose link? Because I thought I had taken
Through
all those
your
links down.
channel, just in
Well,
this,
that's
it's in
not
the
good. I'll have to
description.
go back through. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
working there at the time. Oh, I
yeah.
really need to go through and take it off. Okay, good
It's
to know.
okay. All right, so and then Joe G's in the house. So Bobby, when I was talking about the time
Mhm.
through Terranormal, and we were investigating a haunted homestead in the area surrounding it, and we got it segued into more of a American Indian vibrations going on, and with the trains coming in. And anyway, so Joe G had come in on the latter half of that investigation, and she is part of the tribe that we were um,
Really?
considering being in the area, and she was able to confirm a lot of what the cards we were pulling about the area and the tribe and everything. So really, really fun when the chat gets to join in. And by the
Absolutely.
way, everyone, Bobby is going to be on an edition of the Terranormal on November. In November, I'll get it for after the show. So it was, yes, yep, Wisconsin. I don't know why I was saying Milwaukee, but anyway,
Milwaukee. I like the way you say that.
I got that from Alice Cooper when he was on.
Really?
Yeah, when he was on. Um, uh, what's wrong with me? Um,
I remember Alice Cooper from The Muppet Show.
yeah. Oh yes, I love
He
that
was
episode.
awesome on that. And
Wayne's
Alice
World. Wayne's
Cooper
World.
was Wayne's World.
And
Alice
and
Cooper
he
was
he
one of
did
the
a
first people I
cameo in
remember.
it. I'm sorry, say it
Pleasure to
again.
meet you guys. I said Alice Cooper was one of the first entertainers to truly have an impact on my life. He was so dark, and it was just a different way of looking at the world. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of blame my darkness in part on Alice Cooper. I really do, but that's between us.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
And now that you said Wayne's World, I want to sing Dreamweaver in my head, and I'll bet you anything Heather's going to type out Dreamweaver.
oh, well, you should come on one of our the rock and roll tarot, rock and tarot. Um,
That'd be fun.
that would be fun. We'll have to have you on. So, anyway, we are
Anywho,
here tonight because upon Bobby interviewing me, I started talking about the tingles, how I get tingles. And so we'll go into that. But that we started having a conversation of that, and that sparked why we're here tonight. We're going to talk a little about the tingles, clairsentience, and do some reading. So Nancy's here.
Nancy's going to be on my channel coming up too.
I know. I can't wait. I can't wait. That'll be fun.
See,
All right.
see what I tell you? There's Heather.
So, all right. So here we
Dreamweaver.
go. Okay. So, anyways, the tingles. It's clairsentience. Clairsentience means clear feeling. And the psychic sense of feeling energy and receiving information through feelings, visuals, or symbolism. And so Bobby and I were talking about sometimes when we give certain readings and the different placements, which we'll get into in a moment. But that brought on tonight's topic of the tingles.
Tingles.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so Bobby, we're talking about tingles. Explain yourself.
Okay. Let me preface this by saying, before I understood what the tingles represented, I thought I was having nerve damage or something.
Oh,
Right?
no.
Um, what we're referring to, or at least what I'm referring to, and Ginger, when she was going on about this on one of her channels or one of her broadcasts, I was shitting bricks because I was like, oh my God, this. Um, the tingles are this. Picture somebody very lightly touching the back of your head
Yeah,
or your neck.
yeah.
Um, that is an indicator for us that spirit is involved.
Oh,
Somebody not on our plane. And depending on the pressure, the location, the intensity, the general vibe that goes along with it, um, it will help me figure out if it's an aunt, if it's my cousin, if it's my dad, um, who is providing these insights for me. But if it's a spirit, like this happened in a reading that I just did before this broadcast. If it's somebody who I've never been in contact with, who I don't have any personal connection to, I'll feel it on this side of my head. So family, friends. And during the last reading, I kept trying to point out to her that one of her guides was trying to get a message to her. Somebody who had passed a while back, and it turns out um, it was somebody. I'm not going to go into that's her reading, but when I finally got the point across that listen to me, these are not my guides, okay? These are your guides. I could hear it because it was a phone one. I could hear it when she went, oh wait, my guides. And she finally realized these were her spirit guides coming through, right? And it was a spirit guide that I'd never met before. Um, that was confirmation to her because before the reading, she said that she had been praying, asking that her spirit guides make an appearance and provide confirmation. And when I was driving that point home, it changed the reading for her. Suddenly, it had a different meaning. So anytime that spirit is involved, I tell them because it changes the way they perceive the information. At
Hmm.
least
Hmm.
I. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And just as I was starting to speak,
Itchy nose.
sometimes I feel this, and this is what I'm feeling right now. Sometimes it's like somebody's just laying their hands on my head like this. Um,
That's the gods. When it's like this, that's the gods. When the
but
gods
yeah,
have
it
something
used
to do.
it for me exact same thing. On my left side, when I feel tingles through here, I feel them through here when it's my guides. If it's a yes to a question, I feel the tingles or like a fingers are running down my left temple. When somebody else's guides or loved one coming in, it's on my left side. Sometimes it's all on the top of my head. Not like I just had now, but a tingle. There's been times where I'm doing regular readings and I'll feel that particular tingles going, somebody's loved one just came in and wants to have a message with someone. And then it wasn't the reading after the next, somebody came in wanting a mediumship reading. And it's like, oh my God, I knew somebody was trying to come in. Um,
Ange says, yeah, the feelings with the body are different for everyone.
yeah,
Yes, they
yeah.
are. I didn't know that there was that connection for me. I didn't know my body was set up that way. So, but when I finally started, there was the block. I didn't want to channel. I don't want to deal with spirits. That was the deal I made with my husband when we got together. Yes, I'm a witch, but I don't deal with demons or ghosts or nothing like that. But over time, you know, um, I'm opening up to spirit
Yeah.
messages.
Yeah.
I
Um,
trust my guides. I trust my
Vicky
guides.
says she gets a ringing in her ear. Now, I have Meniere's disease, so I have ringing all the time, but sometimes it's a different pitch. And I didn't realize that some people hear ringing in their ears when their spirit's trying to talk to them. And then Moira says some people get an itchy nose. I sure do sometimes.
Yeah, that is dead true. That I get my personal power. When my personal power has clicked onto something, that
Yeah,
then I know.
right,
Yeah.
right. So,
Hi,
anyways,
Obi.
Odelia says hi. We've had a couple more people coming in. Oh, now I can't find them. Mystical Misty came in. Hi,
Ginger,
Mystical
when was the
Misty.
first time you felt the tingles, and how did you make that connection?
Hmm. Um, yeah, it was. I was trying to think when. I think I told this story on your interview with me that I was playing with my cards and it was the Good Tarot, which I did not want this deck for the longest time because of the name, the Good Tarot. But I've gotten the most amazing. This is one of my go-to mediumship decks. So I was playing with this tarot, this deck one day after work, and Brendan, who's in the audience, he came home from school, and he looked really sad. And I'm like, "What's wrong, Brendan?" And he said one of the special needs students passed away unexpectedly last night. And so he volunteered in my other son's class, special needs class, and within the school community. He was a big component in that. And and it was weird. All of a sudden, I had this vision, and I asked, "Did she have blonde hair and wear black rimmed glasses?" And he said, "Yes, her name was Amber." And so I thought, well, maybe this was before I really started doing readings for people. I said maybe we can pull some cards and maybe there's a message you can give to people, a comforting words. Don't tell them where you got them, but Ange wants to know if you're drinking from a flower vase.
No, I'm drinking from this little tumbler that says
Good
Good Witch.
witch,
Good
bad witch.
Witch.
Oh, I love that.
It depends how I'm feeling that day.
So as I was shuffling the cards, I started, and even when I talk about it, I still get it. I started getting tingles, mostly on my right side, and I said, "Oh my gosh, maybe she's trying to want to speak and give a message. And then I got tingles all over. And I wrote down the message. Her name's Amber, and I just, oh my gosh, as I was pulling the cards and reading to Brendan, I just started sobbing and crying and the tingles everywhere. And this is what I came up with. Cry not for me, for I am freed of my earthly limitations. Lie not in sadness or sorrow. Spread your wings just as I am now. I'm just getting goosebumps everywhere. Be caring and generous to one another. Trust in divine timing. I am in a magical place now, and I am in the kingdom of our Creator. Lavender. So I'm just like, oh, tingles everywhere. So that's when I know I'm giving a true message and connecting with someone is when I get these tingles everywhere. That's when spirit's moving through me.
Yeah.
How about you, Bobby?
The
Your
how
first
did I make the
experience.
connection? It just developed. I've always
And of course, we're not talking
known,
about the first kiss.
no, the first time I made the connection that those tingles might have been somebody. I was watching a TV show. I can't even remember what it was, but it might have been the Ghost Whisperer or something like I playing in the background. But something happened, and the ghost came up behind and laid their hand on them, and
Oh,
the woman went like that, and I went, oh. Oh, oh. And then I started being aware of when the tingles were happening, where they would happen, where on my body, what intensity, what kind of questions. And, over time, it's like learning to drive a stick shift. You just have to learn to maneuver it properly.
right,
You have
right.
to know your own body. My body is not going to tell me message in the same way that your body does.
Yes.
Um, we're just built
We can be
differently.
very similar, but we still have our own little.
Exactly. For instance, we both do tarot, but we apply it differently. And I wanted to show this to Heather real quick. Um, Heather,
Is
this
that
is what I
Medusa?
was talking about. This is
It's a heck.
Hecate Gorgo. It's
Mm.
a phase of Hecate, a facet called Gorgo. And this is called Gorgo
Wow.
the Grim, and it represents fear.
Wow.
Heather was doing a show, uh,
Yes.
and oh, you were there, and
Yes. I
I had
popped
made
in.
a comment about the Gorgon, so I wanted to show that before I forgot. But
I,
yeah,
I
the
worked with
tingles.
Hecate before, um, but I won't go into that. But you know, clairsentience is so many facets, and but like you said, everybody has different experiences and their different messages and stuff. Um, one morning, I was talking to my little ghost spirit girl that's in my home, and
Mhm.
I had my hands down to my sides, and I forgot what I had asked. But I felt all of a sudden I felt a little girl's hand come up and hold my hand as I was standing there. And that was another amazing experience. It was just wonderful. So you can actually feel, like you said, you can feel when spirit touches you.
Yeah,
Um,
and
Another
what
time I
I'm
was, oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say the only thing I'm having trouble defining in my head um is are they standing behind me and reaching around me, or how are they standing? That's the only that's the only question I have. But I
Right.
definitely know um when they're touching me. I just
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
I would like to know how they're standing, how they're looking,
Yeah. You can
but
ask, probably you can ask to show them or them to show you. One morning I was feeling a little, I needed a hug. And so, at 5:30 in the morning, I'm not going to get my sons up. So I need a hug.
hi Nancy.
And so I called upon my team and I said, I need a hug right now. and my eyes were closed. And all of a sudden, I can see them. You know how people appear from the shadows? I
Yes.
visually saw them all, like a huge team coming up out of the shadows from behind me, and I could just feel them. And I'm going to get emotional. I could just feel them envelop me.
Yeah.
And now I'll call upon them. I'll say, okay, group hug.
Group hug. I like that.
But it was warmth. It was like the most tender touch, but yet all over me. It's like they were all hugging me, and it was wonderful, wonderful experience.
It's funny you should mention that. I wanted to make a comment about that. You refer, another thing that we have in common is you refer to your family that works with you as your team. That's the same way I refer to it. That's the same way I tell my clients. I have a team.
I never
Um,
realized I had a team until a couple of years ago.
my team consists of my spirit guides, my angels, my family that has passed, my
Right.
ancestors, my gods, my animal guides, my animal spirits. I'm my team is packed with
Yep.
winners. All
Yep.
right,
From
and
Fae to otherworldly beings.
I don't have any fae
Invite them
that I
in.
know of.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah,
My
I had
sisters,
a
yeah.
friend who we would go to a meditation every week, and she'd say, my team's already here. And I'm like, I want a team. I don't even know if I have a guide yet.
I've told people that people
And
who
then you
know
just
that I'm a
invite
witch and
them in.
people that know I'm a psychic, know I'm a witch, know I'm a tarot reader, when they start shit with me, my favorite thing to do is if you think you can get past my team, go for it, bring it.
Exactly.
And for
Exactly.
some reason, they always back down. But and I would like to say, I am a witch.
That's a big
Not
team
all
building.
tarot card readers are witches.
Right. Right.
I would like to say that now. I am.
I refer to myself, and I need to get more into practice, but Earth Witch is for me. I to work with the plants, the nature. Um, I believe I healed a tree that was dying. It had one last branch, and I planted crystals around it, and I did Reiki on this tree. It was like dying each year. The third year, I was down to one branch that was still alive, but that's like, if that's one branch, that means there's still life in this tree. And I would just tree hug everything. And one day I was mowing the lawn, and this would be about probably a good 3 weeks later or so. I had to duck, and then I went, wait a minute, I just had to duck, and I looked behind me, and I didn't even realize it, just fully leaved and happy. And I had someone helping me at the time. I have a big yard, and sometimes I need help. This gentleman came, and he's like, there's a big spider in your tree. And I'm like, yeah, just like the giant snake that was there last week, right? He goes, no, I'm serious. Come look at this. No, the butt where am I? The butt of this thing was this big. It was a rider spider, the kind that do the squiggly lines in the web. And I'm like, I just had my face in that tree yesterday. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about spiders, which is funny
Oh
because
my
one of my
gosh.
most powerful animal guides is grandmother spider. But I'm not gonna lie, spiders scare the hell out of me.
Bye, Denise. Appreciate you popping in, though. Love to have you back. Come back when you can stay next time. Love to do some readings for you. So we have nature. Um, yeah, but anyway, so
Clairsentience, clairsentience, clairsentience. I'm going to share this thought with you about
yes,
clairsentience. People ask me, how can we do readings on the other side of the world for somebody without them being right there? And I had to think about that. And this is my answer that I've had recently. Um, Picture a crystal ball. Now picture a really big crystal ball. The other side of that crystal ball is on the other side of the world. I'm hoping this makes sense to you guys. I can stick my face on this side into the crystal ball like it's water and see what's there. That crystal ball is showing the other side where
Loving
you're
that.
at.
Loving
Okay,
that.
so that's how, by accessing this. Some people call it the Akashic records. Some people have other
Mm,
names for it. But
I like your
by
crystal ball
accessing this
version.
record, it's a good analogy, right? It's like I'm sticking my head in the pool here, but I'm seeing over there. All right. So that is how I do it. I don't know about
Uh-huh.
you. How do you make that
The way
connection or
I
connection?
envision it is I call upon my team, and a lot of time when I do this mostly with Nancy.
You call upon Nancy?
I did some. I we will do an invocation, and I like to say, please connect with your guides, give them permission to connect with my guides so that we can together bring forth a message. So I feel like if it's on the other side of the world, because that amazes me that as I was becoming more and more in practice, how can I know what I know when that person's not in the same? It's on YouTube. And I believe it's, that universal, the plethora of guides and source energy that's all around. It's like your crystal ball. It's a one big giant bubble, and they're all communicating with each other and relaying it back through me.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how I envision why and how it
There
works.
is a great visualization in this deck. While you talk, I'm going to see if I can
Yeah.
find it.
Just Anne says we can tap into the energies no matter where they are, even other planets.
That blew my freaking mind when I first found out that was possible.
Oh, I need to
Um,
switch my lighting around. Give me a moment. I'm going to do this so you don't see.
she disappeared. Okay, check this out, you guys. This is my true black tarot. That's the Hermit card. That's my favorite one.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at the Death card. And in the
Wow.
background here, it's got the I Ching, which is something I don't know about.
I do. I used to do I Ching readings.
Did you really? I would love to
Yes.
learn it.
I'll
It's
have
on
to
the
give you
list.
one. We'll have to
I'm
make a
learning
play date
Om.
and I'll give you an I Ching reading.
Okay.
No?
I'm learning Om. I can't say it. OGHN. Om readings.
Om? Oh,
OM. Um,
here's my
I'm
black
learning.
tarot. My black tarot is
Hold
called.
on. Oh,
My
that's
black
French.
tarot is called the Black Tarot.
All right.
how oh, look at this. Look at this face. I don't know. Oh my gosh, now that I've moved I might have to move my look at this thought. Hang on.
Clairsentience. Yeah, I've always considered myself an empath, but I am clairsentient. I do have occasional precog abilities, but that's not my
Mhm.
forte. I focus on the here and now.
Okay, let me just show you this one card more and then I'll stop.
I think I have that deck.
Well, here's the
But yeah, but it's a mini. I have the mini version.
oh, I love this. I don't use it enough. Anyway.
I'm looking for the high priestess.
No, and so let me segue into the word channeling. Hey, Miss D.
Okay, can you guys see that? How she's reaching down into the water, but the water's coming out on top. Her hand's coming out on top.
Oh, that's
That
like what you
is,
described almost.
that's what I described. Okay, I
Wow.
can look in
Wow.
water here, but I'm seeing over there.
I love that.
All
Let's
that to just show you that picture.
right. Audra Dye is coming in. Oops, chat's jumping. Dim Sum's here. Audra's here. Ms. D is here.
Yeah,
Sharon's here.
my
Everybody's here.
shenanigans is here.
But you had mentioned something that you didn't want to channel,
I
and
didn't.
that's what we're doing when we're talking with our team and communicating with our team. We are
Yeah,
channeling.
somebody pointed that out to me. um,
So
I'm not gonna
that'll be a
lie.
different show for
For
a different day.
years, yeah, I didn't want to because basically fear. I didn't have the confidence in myself and my guides to keep me safe and keep me strong. But
But you
over
said
the
you
years,
had a an incident with trans channeling. That's a little different, a little more intense, and that would kind of spook me as well.
yeah, it did spook me. I got hijacked once during a reading. I think I told you this. I Let me show you this real quick. This is the Wounded Warrior card for the True Black Tarot, the Nine of
Ooh.
Wands. Um, the reading I was doing, and it was using this deck, as a matter of fact. It's funny you should say that. Um, it was a client that I've been doing for a long time now. Um, During the reading, her husband is a Native American spirit worker, and I did not know that during this reading. Let me preface that. During the reading,
Bobby,
uh,
sorry.
what's that?
Trans channel, is that like drag channeling?
Oh, that must be Miss Tarot D. Is she here? Yep. That's, um,
Only you, Ms. D.
it, it, you blew my mind there, and I forgot where I was. What was I saying?
I'm sorry. We were talking about the Native American hijacking
Oh,
you.
yeah. His ancestor had some advice to give and wasn't very polite about it either. And during the reading, I'm trying to maintain sovereignty, and I'm starting to talk like this because I'm struggling to keep my words focused. And she says, "What's wrong?" I said, "I'm having trouble. Somebody's trying to hijack this fucking." I was pissed. I said, "Somebody has a message for you. I can't deal with them. They're very strong. What is this?" And I started describing it and who it was, and it
Hmm.
was her husband's uncle. Um, and that's when I found out that he did spirit work as well, Native American spirit work. And I was like, well, you could have freaking warned a bitch. Come on. But
that
yeah,
that would
so
scare me. Hmm.
it did. But it made me more aware that my skills have come a long way from when I first started off 40 years ago. Um, I don't have to be afraid of the same things I was scared of 40 years ago. You know, I have that foundation now. I have the ability to protect myself. Um, I think fear stops a lot of readers from doing a lot of things.
It's true. It's true. I wanted to. Oh, wait. Hang on. I am adding your link. Oops. Hello. It
You,
helps to actually add it.
when we do readings today, you guys, I'm doing the skeleton tarot again. Everybody saw me read with the other day.
All right. Let's
Not the
do this.
hermit again.
So,
That seems to be my card for the day.
okay. Let me do this. So I just wanted to quickly, well, quickly. All right, I'm going to put in Bobby's channel again. So everybody, I would like you before we start reading is to click that link, pop over to Bobby's channel, give him a few more subscribers and likes and shares.
Thank
And
you. I appreciate that.
again, I appreciate everybody being here tonight. And I'm excited for what?
I'm going to go back to that one what I was just talking about there, Ginger, because today, to this day, that still upsets me. All right, about
Sure.
that. And what upsets me is that I got arrogant. I got arrogant and wasn't going
Oh,
into the reading. by protecting myself, by taking the proper precautions that I know. Thank you, Fatima. Um, I got arrogant, basically, and arrogance is the downfall of a lot of mystics. So I advise you guys don't get arrogant.
Right. Um, yeah.
I should have protected. I should have taken basic protection,
Hmm.
but I didn't.
Yeah. Which sometimes, and sometimes I don't necessarily think it's ego. I think it's we forget. Sometimes we get so excited to
Oh
get
yeah.
started, and it's like, oops, and
Well, for
then
me, it was I don't have to. I don't have to worry
ah.
about that. And that's why I had to admit after the fact. Why did this happen? Well, it was because I left the door open. I wasn't taking.
Oh, this is a question. Hang on. Okay. But
Awesome.
hi, Tasha. Welcome. So yeah, anybody, if you would like a reading, we're gonna do some readings tonight. We've been chatting for 45 minutes there, Bobby.
Have we?
Hmm.
Holy gosh! I'm sorry.
Oh no, but I was gonna ask you, do you have a time limit then? We're good?
Nope. I'm gonna have to take a couple minutes off to let the dogs out in about an hour, but that's about it.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah, so anybody who would like a reading, please put it in capital letters, use emojis. Chat is really jumping tonight. Looks like we have 24 people in chat, Bobby. They're here to
Wow.
see you. And
All
let's see.
right.
All right, so yeah, Kim, thank you for reposting that because I think
Yeah, but
you
that's
changed
these
your
days.
question. So, all right. So, yeah, so if you want a reading, please do put it in caps so that I can catch it. And
Toodles,
Misty, I
Misty.
hope you're feeling better, by the way. I hope life is being happy for you. Good energy, sending you lots of love and hugs and healing where you need it most.
And if you want to see an interesting interview, Miss Tarot D was just on my show, and check it out. Find out how she used to be a mob in the mob. Uh-huh. You heard what I said. Go check out the
Love it.
interview.
Oh, I missed that one. How did I miss that one? I just being single mom and all, it's hard to catch everybody's lives all the time.
I know there's so
So
many shows I want to watch.
thank you, Amanda. I do appreciate thumbs ups as well. And also, after the show, in the comments, please
Oh
do leave
yeah.
a comment. It helps the channel grow, but it also helps me know if I'm connecting, if Bobby's connecting.
Yo, 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 yo.
Um,
Don't put that desert rose herb up. That's
oh,
not
yeah.
the right herb. Yeah, that I
Okay.
gotta
Can
get
I
that
do
off
this?
of
Okay.
there.
Okay.
I
Delete comment.
apologize.
Okay. I'm just going
Yeah,
to
just if
delete
you
that.
want to book a reading with me, Robert Fierro Tarot at gmail.com. I didn't even know that was on there. I wonder if I could do that while we talk. Hold on.
What was because of Helene?
You missed the show with Miss Tarot D.
Oh, that's right. I missed a lot.
How dare you?
My power was out for 5 days. Karen got hers a little sooner than I did. I was kind of jealous. I was going to go bug her, but I didn't have her information. So, all right. So far, we have 8 peoples here. So I'm going to read these off. If I've missed your name, please let me know. Chat is moving really fast, so and we're not going to read in this particular order, but I'm just going to tell everybody who I have, and then I'll be putting in queue who will be by threes, power of 3, who we're reading for. So we have Tasha, Kim B, Ocean, Brendan, Vicky, Mystical Misty, Debbie, Enchanting Luna, Melly, and Audra. Okay, so let me go back to chat real quick, see if I've missed anybody. Audra had power off for 5 minutes. That must have been grueling. So thank
Do you
you
think I
for
have to change it on YouTube?
everybody for subscribing to everybody's channel and giving your support. Oh, I thought Angie was one. Like a reading. Okay. Thank you, Ange, for being an awesome mod.
She
Um,
really is.
between and Sharon, Nancy got new internet, so she should be popping back in. I think we lost Nancy, but oh, love it. Okay, all right. So, dang it, I left my dice. Hang on.
Your who?
I like to choose by using the dice, and I think it's
We
way over
love
there.
Ange.
Wait, I don't even know how to use that that thing, the wheel everybody's using.
That's what I want to learn. Ramon was talking about that. I love it when he
Yeah,
uses that.
it's fun. Okay, that way you don't feel pressured going, oh, they're just picking them because they're they're favorites or something like that. So, all right, we're gonna start off with Kim B. And I struggle with what decks am I going to use because it's Halloween and I want to use Halloweeny decks. But then we were talking tingles. Should I use the decks that give me tingles? I don't know. So I'll do my French deck. That'll give me tingles. Okay. All right. Oh, now you want, okay. Okay.
I'm gonna use.
Are you okay with mediumship readings off the bat?
Yep.
Okay.
And now you would have gotten me to do this 40 years ago.
All right, Kim. Give us a moment to check in. Her name is.
Remind me to tell you sometime about my reading I did for a nun when I was a
Oh
teenager.
no, I can only imagine. All right. D2.
You want to go first?
Let me shuffle real quick. All right. Auntie, D2. That one's been coming up. Okay. One more.
And I think for today, for clarifiers, I'm going to use the Lenormand deck.
Okay. Like connecting here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start with 3. See if I've moved my table around and everything's on every side but the one I need them on. So it might be limited.
I know what you
All right,
mean.
Kim. All right, so Kim, let me hide your post. And so, okay, I felt her presence in the appearance of butterflies. Interesting. Okay. All right, so my first card is all about her energy. So let me know if this resonates with you. This is first off the bat. Sometimes I need a little warm up. I'll be honest. Okay, so the energy I feel here is a very. I'll show the card in a moment. A very free spirited lady. And let me know if she loved to dance. I want to know if she was a dancer or just loved to dance. But she herself, let me show you this picture. Okay. Okay. I focus. This deck a little glossy for this camera, I think. Okay, so it's almost like she herself communicated with those who have crossed over. For me, this card has 2 doves, and both doves have crowns on their head. And for me, that's signifying connecting with loved ones who've crossed over. So you may or may not know that about her, or she may not have quite known it about her, but always had that intuition, that very intuitive about things. She, and because of this card, it says to a bear. She, I think, connected with divine energies to help her make very important decisions. But let's see. There's a beautiful light that shines on her, and so I think, and I wonder if you did know, very connected. Um, like I said, whether she, because some of us are connected and don't even aware. Some of them dismiss the fact that they had intuition, or that they thought witchcraft or something like that. But very connected with, I think, ancestral energy is what I'm getting here. So let me see. She was an eccentric, never married. I never saw her dancing, but she was very gifted spiritually. Okay, perfect. And the whole family knew it. Yeah. Yeah. Eccentric was actually the word I was searching for, because look at this image. You know. Okay. So I bet she danced behind closed doors. Okay. All right. So then I asked for shared memory. And we have this star card here. So, oh my gosh, I am backwards. Okay, I should have mirrored my camera. So, hold on one second. Okay, so star cards are much about healing energy. So, is there a shared memory where did she have her own like herbal remedies when you weren't feeling well, or when somebody wasn't feeling well? Shared memories could also be I don't know, almost like you were on the spotlight. Like, I don't know if you were in a play. Um, hang on one second. Um, I don't know, and I see the ocean waters here. Oh, starfish? Maybe a starfish. I don't know. Um, she and I were very close. She watched over me. Wow. Okay. All right. So her message to you, I have this. I call him Odin. He's very Odin energy. um, so give me one moment. Give me one moment here. Message to you, King of Earth. So a lot of times I associate this card with someone else who's crossed over, a paternal figure. But since this is a message to you, give me one moment here. I'm getting a little blocked here. So King of Earth energy here would be more like you really trying to master your resources, whether it's money, whether it's you yourself getting into healing herbs, very much getting into being in touch with nature, and like doing your part in being an earth healer is what I'm getting here. And but it's almost like you'll be having the help of those from the other side, some ancestors guiding you if you're interested in herbs and stuff like that. um Gosh, Kim, that's all I have for you right now. Should have warmed up a little bit first. Bobby, what do you have here? Oh, I still have Gothic Fae up as my name. And you are on mute, just in case you didn't know.
I did not know. Because I was blowing my nose and nobody wants to hear that. It's funny you should say about the healing, Ginger,
Hmm.
because when you brought that up, um, I had just pulled the star card,
Oh, you also.
which is Sagittarius healing energy. So, whoever this person was, they were very, as you say, spiritually minded. Sagittarius is the house of spirituality. Uh, what I'm getting is a warning for you. They are very concerned about you. We have the Five of Cups upside down. Um, I get the feeling they're trying to warn you, pay attention to what's going on around you right now. Um, I had a jumper out of my Lenormand deck, and that rarely happens. It's the anchor. So whatever it is, it's something weighing you down. Um, and since it's a cups card, it deals with the realm of emotions. So maybe there's some family issues going on right now that that they're concerned about.
Dear.
The reason they're making an appearance is because they want you to be happy. The last card I pulled for you on this is the Sun card. So we've got you with my Day of the Dead deck. Where are you? There you are. We've got you in a state of emotional trouble, emotional trauma almost. At least that's how they would see it. And on either side of you, you've got two heavenly bodies, the star and the sun. This is hope and healing at its finest. Okay, so you're surrounded by hope and healing. You've got this. Whatever you're going through, know that you're not alone. It may seem like you're alone, but you're not. I'm going to pull one more card just for the heck of it. I know we said three, Ginger, but the Axis Mundi card from my Hecate deck. Okay, this means crux. This is the point on which all things turn. Um, this puts it into a little more perspective for me. This is telling me that um, people expect you to know everything. People are having expectations of you right now, and it's really starting to wear on you. It's starting to get a um, you I'm trying to figure out how this would be advice for you, though. You are the point at which all things turn. You are the center of everything right now. So remember that. All right. Don't let anything overwhelm you or break you. There's other cards that could have come up in this reading, like the Tower or the Death card, the Ten of Swords. These are cards saying pain. None of those came up. This is a warning to just pay attention. That's all. Just pay attention, right? Pay attention to the ones you love. I'm not exactly which way to go with that, but just pay attention. All right. Who's next?
You're just reminding me I got this new deck and I love it. The ancestral. You know, we're in October and November is that almost didn't sound like it went right. Like I skipped a month. Veil is thinning, ancestors, and I got this. Well, I got this deck a while ago, the full version, and I realized I couldn't use it live unless I read out of the book, and that would just take too much time. I did it through ancestor readings before, and it takes some time. I need to get to know the deck, and then I see they have the pocket version that has words on the back. So I had to run and get that. Okay. So, all right. Kim says she feels that her ancestors are and guides are around her, and that's affirming. I am the one that can make
They
mine.
are. That
Yeah, yeah.
the star card,
Oops, oops.
that's important because we both touched on healing. So
Yeah, healing and earth and ancestors. I just want to say real quick, I deleted a comment only because I, tonight we're here for healing and readings, and though I appreciate, well, long story short, I would prefer politics to be not on my channel
no, we don't do politics.
because, I love
Politics,
you,
the reason
Sharon,
I
and I
don't do
appreciate you. I
politics,
just, not tonight.
the reason I don't do politics is that it changes too much. It changes too rapidly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's too many factors and
And I don't want to start an argument in the chat with the chat, arguing
right.
with each other. And this is going to be a crazy race, and it's just not
So
meant
who's our
for
next
my
read?
channel, is all. What?
Who's our next read?
Oh, I thought you said it's next week. I'm like, what?
Oh no!
Hey, Shaylee. Shaylee popped in. So thank you, Kim, for letting us read for you.
Thank you, Kim.
And thank you so much. Okay, so the next one, gosh darn it, I had to go to my start. I'm glad I started. Vicky. Vicky's next, then Tasha, and then Debbie. So
Okay.
let us know if you're here, Vicky, Tasha, and Debbie. So Vicky would love a reading. Okay. So I'm going to do this deck for Vicky. Okay. Okay, so Vicky.
Oh, um, while you do your read, I gotta go let the dogs out real quick. I'll be right back.
Sure, sure. Okay, so Vicky, I'm going to use the French deck I have. I love this deck. I am just the readings that I get from it are, well, I shouldn't say that I'm bomb. All right, Vicky. What is it? Vicky's team like her to know for this thinning veiling season, autumn season for Vicky, please. Okay, so, ooh, Vicky, this is good for you. I used to make fun of people who did the oohing and ahhing as they're drawing cards, and then I find myself doing the same thing. So, wow, another star. Okay, and then the healing message.
I do that too, Ginger.
Healing message. Message from your ancestors. Okay. Wow, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, dirt. Oh. Okay, dear. Quick sip. Okay. She loves French. Yeah, I wish this. Well, I don't wish this deck was in English because I have fun trying to pretend I'm French and to pretend I'm pronouncing them properly. So if I don't, please forgive me. But I love it. Okay, so my first card for you, Deux de Bâtons. Okay, this is the two of what? Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, camera change. I gotta find it. Okay, look, Vicky, how she is looking to a portal. Two batons for me has always made me think of a portal. It depends on the imagery and the artwork. Sometimes it's making decisions using, spirit guide or 3D thinking. Um, so this autumn season, I feel like, we've talked about the veil thinning. And I don't know what you work with spiritually, Vicky, but I feel like there's a portal opening up for you. And it could be metaphorically, um, but something for you to open yourself, be open and receptive to these divine energies that flow around you. Um, Definitely through this autumn season is connecting with your guides and asking for signs. And if you don't do this already, if you want to communicate on a higher level with your guides, ask them for that assistance. Ask that the messages flow through you easily and effortlessly, and you recognize them with clarity. Look at this card, Bobby. I love this card. So it's almost like I picture you going out into nature and just, this is going to sound silly, be one with nature, be one with Mother Gaia. There's like two trees specifically that I feel like you're going to come upon and maybe take notice about the energies that are around, that you're feeling around these two trees, and let me know if you might think you know what these two trees are, or two very ornate looking bushes, that are tall. So they're definitely taller than like 5 foot or taller. So whether it's a grove of trees that you drive through, walk through, something. I think, you have more than just, I think you have nature spirits wanting to connect with you. And so just always, as always, you ask for protection, but be open and aware to the divine life force that surrounds you. So there's something in there for you. Yes, there are two very old trees outside our apartment, and we just rented. You are meant to be there, Vicky. Wow. Okay, let's see what else. We have again the star card, l'étoile.
Thank you.
Here we go. All right, so avert your eyes if you need to. Very natural deck. Okay, so there's a lot of healing energy this fall for you. And it's interesting because in this image, it looks like she's being surrounded by fall leaves. There's a lot of energy swirling and swirling. So there's some energy swirling around you, Vicky, that I can't even put it into words. You have a lot of divine energy flowing around you, and a lot of it's healing for you. So definitely going out into nature, connect with these two trees. Something about these trees. Go ahead, introduce yourself to these trees. And if you're embarrassed about, I don't care. Sometimes I will go out into public and I will hug a tree, and I will say it out loud so people don't think I'm insane just hugging a tree. I announce that I'm insane hugging a tree. But sometimes if I don't feel comfortable to hug it, I will go and I'll brush my hands across it or pretend I'm leaning on it to fix my shoe or something. But I send that tree love and healing where it needs most. And that connecting with these trees through their roots, you can send love and healing to Mother Gaia where she needs it most. And she really needs that love and healing. But the star card is also about wishes coming true. So this is about connecting with your guides, working on what you want to manifest. Do it through the assistance with your guides. Okay. And then your ancestral message. Okay, so forgive me if I ooh and ah because this is a new deck. Look at this image here.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Let me read it. It says current challenges are purposeful catalyst for the manifestations of your most meaningful and heartfelt aspirations. Are you trying to hide me? It's not working.
No, me. I didn't want you guys to see what I was doing.
Okay. Oh, this is fun. Okay. I love it when, because I don't read these. It says your healing journey into power will move you through the depths of your darkness and ecstasy of your light. As you shed resistance, realize your capabilities, and embrace your life with fearless heart. You are overcoming negativity and readying yourself to express your full potential. Secret blessings are being bestowed. I'm telling you, there's something going on. These two cards just summed up what, or this summed up what these two cards meaning. Okay, first of all, we're going to talk about, there's a raven in here, and wait, there's two ravens and an owl. All three birds. These birds are all about ancient wisdom. And so you definitely are on a new journey, Vicki, and it's a healing journey, and it's about you stepping into your fullest potential. Walk through this portal with love, light, and grace, and introduce yourself to these two trees. Something magical about two trees here. All right, go, Bobby, go.
Hey, boo, how you doing? Um, so the first thing I wanted to tell you, Ginger,
Oh, me.
was while I was letting the dogs out, I went and I grabbed my mini
Bobby, let
blackjack.
the
See, I
dogs
told you I
out.
had it. Yeah, I had to let my. I got five dogs, five
Oh my
dogs and two
gosh.
cats. I'm a doggy daddy. All right, so for your reading,
She says a
three
raven
cards
is.
on.
Oh, nice.
Oh, about what you were saying about birds. I
Mm.
work with Lord Hermes, and
Oh.
all birds are sacred to Hermes because they are considered winged messengers. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when I pay close attention to birds, if it's a hawk, maybe it's Hera. If it's an owl, maybe it's Hecate.
Right. Love
It
it.
could be any of the gods,
Love it.
but always pay attention.
Okay.
So the first card for
Right.
you, Judgment. I kind of thought it was going to be Judgment. Um, because of what Ginger was saying about stepping into your power. Judgment. I'm using the skeleton tarot for Halloween. Judgment is a call to action. This is getting your spiritual shit in gear. All right. This is sharing what you know. Hold on. We just had two jumpers. Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. These are parent cards. um, Especially in this deck. This is my family deck. This is what I use for ancestral readings.
Ooh.
So let me switch to chat so I can see what your responses are. Okay. Um, the Queen of Wands in this deck always makes me think of my grandmother. It's except for the bones, it looks like her. Okay, same hairdo, same everything. All your parents are gone. I figured. That doesn't mean they don't have input. Okay. Um, let's pull the last card. Yeah, it's very rare that I will drop two parent cards together out of a family deck about an ancestor reading.
Wow.
See where I'm going? The last card for you. Okay. It's from the Darkwood Tarot deck and it's
Ooh,
Judgment.
love it.
Okay. So you've got two parent cards, and on each side of it, judgments. Okay. Um, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Okay. Judgment twice, exactly, Vicky. Um, I don't view judgment in any other way except now it's time to transform your life and get shit in gear. All right. The Hebrew letter associated with the judgment card, um, it's called tooth. I can't remember the actual Hebrew word. If somebody's watching, you can tell me. But it symbolizes the fire of transformation. Okay. This card is ruled by the planet Pluto, the sign of transformation. Okay. Basically, what I'm seeing here with two judgment cards and two parent cards here, um, love it. My grandfather was yeah. Okay. I get the feeling they want you to do something that you've been putting off or making excuses for. Um, Okay, the Phoenix has always been powerful for me. Yes, it's Phoenix energy. That's exactly what the judgment card is. Um, I love the Hebrew letter because it's like three little symbols with looks like candle thingies on top. It means when you chew something up and burn it and change it, transform it is the short of it. There's obviously a different explanation, but that's what it means, transformation. All right. Know that you're being watched over and they are whispering in your ear right now. Did you first let me say ask this? Did you have a good relationship with them when they were alive? Because for the most part, when people pass, their priorities change. So even if you didn't have the best relationship while they were alive, like me and my dad didn't have the best relationship, but we were working on it, and then he passed. Um, our relationship has continued to heal. You're getting ready to start a YouTube channel. Mom, yes. Okay. There, do it. All right. They're guiding
Do
you. They
it.
think it's a great idea. Uh, you've got this, girl.
Oh,
All right. Know that you're being watched and supported. Okay. I'm gonna give you that and let you leave with it.
wow.
Back to you, Ginger.
Vicky, what's this channel about? Is it
Yeah, I wanted to ask you.
metaphysical? Is it
This is one of the best readings
wow.
I've ever gotten. I love the two judgment cards on the side of the parents. All right. They're saying it's time
Plug
to
in my phone.
transform your life, love.
Give me one
And
moment.
I'll
I
just
gotta
let you
plug
know
my
this.
phone.
People are going to be watching your channel, and your words will be able to touch people. Okay.
I gotta plug in my phone.
Ginger's words have helped so many people. And
Metaphysical. That's awesome. I'm excited. Vicky, I'll
you
extend
realize,
out
of
my
course, we're going to be on you're going to be on our channels, right?
yes. So, you know, um, email is in the description. Email me if you want a little hand holding. Bobby and I will do that. We could be on together, three of us.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the club, hon.
Yes.
You.
Okay. So, Vicky, have you, okay, put your link in if you can, or type it in, and then I'll go find it, and then we'll put it in for you. Get you some
Vicky, if you
subscribers.
need help putting things together like graphics or anything for your channel, let me know. I
Yes.
can help you with that.
Oh, that would be awesome. Well, let's have you on our show to introduce you. Grab
What a
all
great
these
idea.
subscribers, and then you can have us on your show.
Absolutely.
All right. So I was trying to connect with Tasha. She was next. And her question. I was trying to figure it out. But Tasha, are you here, Tasha? Yes. Okay. Um,
Hey, Tosh.
so it says, I have seen Dustin in a different car types in my hometown. Why is this? Well, first of all, some people have different cars. They have more than one car. Um, Laughing aside, but then you saw your brother in a different car with the state
Oh, that's a
plate,
good question.
and I saw his dad as well. What's going on? So I'm trying to find out, was it going to be interesting if she was seeing these as spirit people? Have they passed on and you've been seeing them in different cars, or are these real people? All right, Vicki, let us know when you do.
Absolutely.
Bobby
But
and I get first dibs. Okay.
yeah,
Okay, so they're okay. So they're okay. Are they spirits that you're seeing? Let me ask it that way first. Okay.
what were their names again?
Okay, we have a Dustin in
Dustin
different
is the
car
dad.
types. And then his brother, her brother, and then his dad. Okay. I'm can you My brain isn't working.
All right, I'll tell you what, we're going to start throwing cards for you and we'll see where it goes. But I will tell you this, since it's a family, I'm going to be using my Day of the Dead deck
There you
and my Skeleton deck
go.
and my Darkwood Tarot deck.
Oh
Those are your
man.
three cards.
See? I should have gotten all my stuff out.
Oh, you can't see it, but I've got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 decks spread out around me
Okay.
right now.
They're real people. Okay. Dustin. My brother was in state plate. I lived
San Diego or San Diego?
I know. Dad was David. Lived there for 3 hours away from me. Okay. So you're wondering what it means that you keep seeing them?
May I go first?
Yes, please.
I'm getting the
Let me do
feeling
this.
like I got the tingles. That's why I
South
say, let me go,
Dakota.
let me go.
South Dakota.
So- oh, see, that's not at all what I was thinking. I was thinking San Diego. Yeah, we're from California. We associate SD with San Diego.
I live in South Carolina now, and every time they go USC, I'm thinking University of Southern California,
Southern
not
California.
South Carolina. All right, so all right, keep seeing.
All right. And this is gonna sound creepy the way it's gonna come off first, but forgive me. Yes, there's a message from beyond the grave. It's what it boils down to. Um, you can just see the card right here. This is the Four of Swords. In this deck specifically, he's building his own coffin. All right. So that's why I associate this with messages from beyond. Okay. Card one. Card two. Skeleton Tarot. Ginger, when we're done, remind me to talk to you about exorcism.
Oh, Karen.
Okay.
Karen's a Gamecock fan, alumni.
So am I.
I'm neutral.
Oh, wait.
I'll just
I
put that
think we're
out
talking
there.
about two different things.
All right, I lost a card. Dang it. Okay, Dustin.
So the next card we have from the Skeleton Tarot is the Justice card. And the third card is from the Darkwood Tarot. Um, all right, I'm seeing the what, not the why. Um, I've got the Four of Swords, the Justice card, which is big on swords also, and the Four of Wands upside down. Um, does either of them have a birthday coming up? Oh, you heard that, did you, Tara? Does either, yes, my brother is May 30. Okay. Um, House, Tower. It seems like he's worried about your living situation. Does that make sense? Um, I've got two clarifying Lenormand cards, the house and the tower. They are both physical structures. The house means family, where you dwell. The tower is institutions, organizations, things like that. Um, I don't understand the car part. Destiny upside down. Um, this is the Destiny card from the True Black Tarot. This is what I pulled upside down. How long has he been gone?
Okay, it's
How long
my
has it been?
understanding they're all three living.
Oh, the living. This is somebody who's passed. This is definitely somebody who's passed since July. Okay. Um, I think it's still in the stage where they're freaking out spiritually about you. They're no longer here and cannot. Um, they cannot be around you. No, this is somebody who's passed here. This is somebody who's definitely passed. Remember the first card I pulled out was the Four of Swords, and I told you this is somebody that's passed. All right, the message is coming from somebody that's passed. They're worried about you and your home life. It's just a lot of fear. They're worried about you. I don't know who this is. I started off the reading asking about ancestors, remember? So I'm going to leave it at this. I'm not going to try to make it fit into any specific situation. I'm going to tell you that somebody who has already passed is concerned about you and your home life and legal situations because you got both the house and the tower, and they're worried about things being up in the air. I'm not going to try to assign who or what. I'm telling you that somebody is concerned about you. So pay attention to what's going on around you right now with the legal stuff, okay? And I'll leave it like that. The only other thing I tell you is Libra, not Libra. Um, yeah, Libra may come into play in some way. So, okay, and I say that because of the Justice card. All right, Ginger, what you got, girl?
Okay, I'm I'm trying to figure this story out. This is a puzzle. Okay.
A puzzle wrapped in an enigma.
So, as Bobby said, I'm trying to piece it together in my brain. Okay, so what I did was pull a card on each person. So let's start there. The Dustin.
The Destin.
The Dustin. Yes, Dustin. Okay. So, um, so the card for Dustin. I
That's
feel like
funny though. We did get Destiny on mine.
you got
Dustin.
Dustin. I'm Dustin. I feel like okay. The energy around Dustin is waiting for something. It's almost like he's made some plans and now he's waiting for them to come into fruition. And here's why I say this, because we've got the seven of earth here, seven of pentacles. So this he is, so I can't pretend to know these. That's all I can say. He's waiting for something. And if you've seen him in different cars, again, some people own more than one car, or maybe has different friends. But there's plans in works. So I can't, because this is also third party. It's hard to do third party readings without that energy here. So this is all I can offer you, Tasha. I'm so sorry, but he's made some plans and he's waiting for the right timing of these plans. And he seems to be very content in these. So I hope Dustin has good intentions towards you, and he's just trying to make plans to maybe, okay, if he has good intentions here, he's just trying to make plans for the future. So that's all I can say there. So then I pulled a card on your brother, and I got the Ace of Cups. So, there's the emotional. I'm not sure. You said somebody you had protection of order, and I don't know who that was against, but I hope it's not your brother, because I pulled the Ace of Cups for your brother. So new beginnings, new beginnings on a heart level. So if there's something that has happened, maybe he's trying to make amends, or it's like I said, this third party, it's hard to get that energy. Let me look. Okay, so there's a lot of prosperity around their brother's energy here. If with all the fish that are here. Yeah, so that's all I can offer there. Now the father figure, did you say it was Dustin's dad? This is all confusing. Dustin has one on me. What? I'm not sure. Shaylee, I can put you down and we'll try our best to get to you. Anyways, so Dustin's dad's energy is a conflicting energy here. So there's negative energy around Dustin's dad, conflict. But sometimes these five of wands are about, sometimes they have a, sometimes in certain settings, I call it the Knights of the Round Table. It's people who have similar goals, but they can't agree on how to accomplish them. But this is just conflict of energies. That's all I can really say. So let me just pull one more card for your benefit. Dustin has a protection order on you. Dustin has a protection. Is it a? I'm a little confused. Okay. Tasha, are you the stalker? Or is Dustin the stalker? I'm trying to figure this out. All right, let's see what Ancestor says. Light is returning to your world, Tasha. The positive resurgence will invoke renewed enthusiasm and divine enrichment. The rising dawn encourages you to embrace your potential and initiate positive action, exchanging doubt for hope. All blessings, opportunities, answers, and instructions will be provided. You will take your next steps with confidence and clarity. Consider your divine invitation to a forthcoming celebration of meaningful renewal. So, what I'm going to say here, Tasha, if you feel not safe, call in the protection of your guides and your team, and and if need be, the police. But Dustin filed a protection order from Tasha. Okay. I couldn't get a lawyer. Okay. So my best advice here, and I'm not a lawyer, but make sure you keep your distance and don't connect with them. Don't communicate with them at except through a lawyer. Um,
Don't
Otherwise,
try to read
you need
tarot
to.
cards on him.
Sorry.
Don't try to read tarot cards on him.
Yeah. It's very the energy is just too much.
Static. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't get any clear. I usually don't get stumped on anything, but that
I
energy
know, right?
is like chaotic. But for some reason, the brother, do you have a good relationship with your brother? Because I'm curious, because that Ace of Cups, somebody's batty. I'm sorry, I don't know if we were helpful with that question, Tasha. It's third party energies, and it's very hard for even good psychic mediums to tap in on third party energies. We can just say protect yourself and call in start talking to your divine team, Archangel Michael, I don't know, for protection to surround you and keep you safe always. So you don't have a good, okay. Bobby, are you mute? You're muted and you're just rambling on.
I had the
What was
comments up. It
important?
takes over the whole screen. I can't see what's going on when I have the comments up. What was I saying? Must not have been very important.
You. I am so sorry. I just for the Ace of Cups to come around that energy. Like I said, maybe he's wanting to reconnect with you.
Well, the restraining order does lend understanding to the justice card that I pulled for you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Tasha. That's just. Oh my gosh, we do send you off with many blessings. Okay. All right. Let me get back to
Run
my
like the
little
wind,
list here.
blessings, Sasha.
Exactly. Debbie, Three Bells, are you still with us? I mean, we've been on an hour and 45 minutes already. All right. So Debbie, Debbie is still here. Wonderful. I would love to read for Debbie. Okay, where is she? There we go. All right. Any messages, please and thank you. All right, Debbie.
I look funny when I shuffle because I do this.
On those stiffer decks, I do the same. Okay. right. Shall I go?
Yes.
All right, Debbie. All right. First of all, Diez de Pentacles. Again, I pretend to know French. All right, this is like the Page of Pentacles. This, yes. Debbie, I feel like this card is saying that you are at a beginning stage of, let's say, an ascension. Um, she's got this. It's like a sun. So let's say it's a sunstone, citrine, a beautiful yellow crystal on her third eye. So I'm going to go with sunlight energy. So some sort of, oh, and this is perfect after what you've gone through. A sense of renewal. But in this renewal energy is almost an awakening or a new awareness that has come around you. There's just beautiful energy of new growth in this picture. I'll show it again. Look at those eyes. Oh my gosh. So hang on. There's like this healing here. I can't tell if her eyes are open or closed, but again, there's this new sense of awareness that may have come out of what you've just been through, a new connection with Mother Nature. Um, but working with your spiritual vision, I think there's, if you haven't done this already, but 3 veils, I'm guessing, shifting veils, 3 shifting veils. So definitely through this autumnal season, there's this new spiritual growth that's happening around you. And so just be sure that you, especially meditation, be open and aware and receptive to new divine energies that are surrounding you and really connecting with Mother Nature here is what I'm feeling here. The Pentacles is the earth energy. So I don't know, are you earth healer as well? So maybe working with holistic energies and oh, I just can't put it into words. Earth healing. Mother Nature has a message there for you. And again, looking at this next card, I'm going to say it again. This card is it's the Lover's card. L'amour, l'amour.
Bye, Vicky.
So yes, the love of nature, the love, I think this is a new connection with nature for you. Um, look how she's just laying there happy, content, soaking in the vitamins of the sun, the energies of the sun. Again, sense of healing, sense of renewal. So I think that's what's coming your way, Debbie. Loving this energy for you. So I hope that you're embodying this almost like an Empress kind of energy, the Mother Gaia energy. You are one with Gaia type of energy. So let me know if that resonates with you. Your message from your ancestor says, Mother of Star Nations, radiant enlightened guardians. Radiant enlightened guardians actively support the accomplishments of your heart's most sacred aspirations. Claim the potency and legitimacy of your soul's vast ancestry. When the ways of the world threaten to evoke despair, recall the unsurpassable capacity of the spiritual dimension. Affirm the relevance and the significance of your spirituality. Allow it to support you as you continue to apply yourself towards fruition. Remain loyal to light and love. What a beautiful message, Debbie. I want that kind of a message. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, Rob Bobby. Rob Bobby.
Bobby. That's what my mom calls me.
Rob Bobby.
Uh, she calls me Jerob because my name I had changed my name from Jerry to Robert,
That's
and she calls me Jerob.
Gerard. I love that.
Jerob, I hate it when she calls me
Nothing
Jerob.
happened lately around here.
So the first thing I want to tell you, dear, is I had a jumper card from my Oracle of the Hecate Path deck. This card is it's called Propylaea. Okay, it's an
Ooh,
aspect to the goddess, um, called the one before the gates in Greece. Propylaea, um, the city was guarded by statues outside, um, to honor and protect the city. Hecate was on a lot of cities. I'm trying to there's protection around you is what I'm trying to say. There's protection around you. Now let's go back to the tarot cards I pulled for you. I pulled three, and it's funny what you were saying about healing here, because I pulled two majors, strength and temperance. Okay, strength is Leo energy. It's ruled by the sun. All right, this is going along with exactly what Ginger was saying. Stanford's card is Sagittarius. This is healing. This is just backing up everything that Ginger said in her reading. I will diverge from it here at this point and say I'm seeing that you're in a phase right now where you're able to step into your own power and growth with the strength card. And I have mixed feelings about this card because I'm a Leo, and even though this is a Leo card, this particular card with the dragon, it's a Quetzalcoatl dragon, a feathered serpent. I'm used to the cat. I like the cat. Um, the reason they provide the serpent here is because it deals with the serpent energy of the chakras. Okay. In a lot of decks, the Darkwood Tarot deck especially, um, the strength card shows a woman cross-legged meditating, raising her kundalini energy, the serpent strength going up, right? So yes, you are now stepping into your power. You're able to have a time of healing and spirituality. Temperance um, is Sagittarius, but Sagittarius is the sign of spirituality as well as healing. Okay, this is you stepping into your power, as Ginger was saying. Dragons, from the strength card, dragons are a combination, they hold all elements. Um, Personally, I view them as earth energy. Oh, the healing is able to come about because you stopped communicating with somebody. You stopped communication. And that is, I say this because of the Eight of Wands upside down. Okay, it's when it's like this, it's all about communication. When it's like this, there's no communication. Okay, you are able to make the tough choices in your life right now for your own healing, your own spirituality, and that of your family. Okay, those who you're responsible for, guardian. Okay, um, you're doing what you got to do, and I'm not seeing any boo boos in your thinking at this point. So, I'm gonna pull one last card just because I'm not. This is an advice card for you. Justice again. Okay, this bad boy's been making an appearance, huh? Um, did you go through a breakup or move away from a bad situation? something in where the law was had to get involved, or either way, we talked about justice being transformative on the last reading we did. Okay, we talked about the fire of transformation. It's back again. You are undergoing that transformation. You're becoming something new. Lean into it. Enjoy the ride. Okay, welcome. That's all I can say for you today. No, but I've walked
Mm.
away from MAGA family members. I
Omega
feel you.
family.
Yeah, we're not going to go into that, but um, I feel you.
Cute.
Just do what you have to do to protect yourself. Okay, change into what you need to change into. Don't worry about communicating with the people who don't serve your life anymore. All right, focus on what you can focus on and what you need to protect. All right, and that's my advice for you today.
That's his story, and he's sticking to it.
And I'm sticking to it.
All right, I just posted the next three, but then I looked at the time. Are you still good, Bobby?
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good for a little while.
All right. All right. We've been on for 2 hours, but only been reading for an hour and 15 minutes. All right. So I have next Mystical
pay no
Misty.
attention to the man behind the screen.
He's playing peekaboo. All right, Mystical Misty is next. She would love a reading. So hang in there, anybody who's asking for readings. We're trying to get to everybody, and we appreciate those who are hanging out, sticking around. We still have 24 people in chat, it looks like. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate
Wow.
all of you sharing this sacred space with us tonight and hanging out with us. So, all right, Mystical
At this time
Misty.
of year when the veil is the thinnest, I love doing these type of readings, especially ancestral readings.
Mm-hmm.
So who's
Especially.
next?
Misty's next.
Misty.
Misty is next.
Mystical Misty. And what was your question?
She just loved our reading.
Okay. May I go first?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the same deck. My skeleton zero. I fan them out. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay. So, um, you are going through I'm going to have to trust that I'm not doing anything on the screen that I need to see. I'm watching the chat. That's why. Um, Misty, the 3 cards I pulled for you, and this is fascinating, is the Judgment card upside down, Temperance, and the Star. And the thing about this is, it may seem like I'm not shuffling the cards well, but I fanned them out and pulled them from different points in the deck. So this is, I would just like to point out to everybody watching who does cards, we all know that when the same cards show up, it's not only just for our clients, but it can apply to us as well. So this reading is also applying to me where I'm going through a time of healing, which is true, but we're talking about you, Misty. We've got the Judgment card upside down. This is something you know you have to do that you've been stalling on. You've been getting Temperance in the and Star constantly, dude. Um, both of those are healing. Hi Sharon. Um, the healing comes after the Judgment, though. This says that you're coming from a bad place, a difficult place. Um, and you're in the midst of the difficulties, but things are starting to lighten up. You've got some healing going on. You've got hope starting to rear its head. Um, I just love getting three major cards. The one that's got me confused, though, and a little concerned is the Judgment card that's upside down. This is saying you're not fully embracing what's happening to you yet. And I would like to make sure that you do. And just for the hell of it, I'm going to throw out an oracle card. Thanks, Denise. I love reading with Ginger. We do have similar styles, don't we?
Thank you,
The
Denise.
oracle card I'm throwing out for you from the Hexagon path is the cave. It's a card of incubation. Okay. This also is a card of healing. All right. This is saying don't rush back into life. Don't rush back into any difficult situations. Focus on yourself. Focus on your healing. Okay. Focus on your studies. Oh, I'm really been having some back pains, you guys. I'm sorry. The Yeah, I don't see any warnings from your ancestors or guides. I'm seeing an acknowledgement. I'm seeing an attaboy, attagirl on what you've been doing for making the decision to heal yourself. Okay. Um, and since I'm doing ancestral readings, I can honestly say your ancestors are saying, way to go. All right, you're doing what you got to do. Ginger,
Typing away. Okay. So we've had a few more people come in, and I was just typing in. We've been on for a couple hours now. We're going to try our best to get to everyone, but we may not be able to. And I ask that hang out and listen. Maybe a reading
you're
for
welcome,
another
Misty.
will resonate with you. And I myself will be on again Thursday, and I will make sure I have your names down. And if we don't get to you, I'll make sure if you join us then, uh, read for you. And then Bobby, real quick, do you have something coming on that you give readings next? When next time you're giving
I've
readings?
got, let me look at the calendar. I have Nancy is going to be on my show coming up in a couple weeks, and Ange is going to be on Wednesday at 5 o'clock Pacific time. And then Richie from Longman Tarot is going to be on Behind the Cards, 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific time
I
on
love Richie.
Friday. Isn't he fun? Uh, then I've got that looks like the only thing. And then I'll be doing pop-ups throughout the week just because I get my husband's out of town and I get bored.
Oh,
So I'm going to be doing pop-ups.
well, if you need a pop-up partner,
I just may take you up on that. The thing is, I went live the
I
other
can't
night
do
to do my
Thursday or Friday,
readings.
but I can do whenever.
The other night when I went live to do my readings, I didn't think much of it.
I
I
saw
didn't
you.
check,
I
and
couldn't respond,
Ramon
but
was on, so everybody was over watching his show and everything. But when that ended, everybody came into one. And I was like, oh, hello.
yep, yep. And you gave me the most wonderful reading, so um, thank you. So
Thank you. When I do my pop-ups, you guys, it is full readings. I do full
yeah,
zodiac
I was
readings.
shocked.
So
I was so pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I'll
yeah, if
put.
I have the time to do things like that, I do
Yes, I
full
love
readings.
it. Love it.
Thank you, Kara.
Okay, Misty. Okay, so I just want you to know that the universe is acknowledging, and let me know if I'm wrong because maybe I pulled the wrong card. But just letting you know that they recognize. Let me do this, and then this. um,
Absolutely. I was thinking of calling you earlier when you were on broadcast, Care Bear. I
what's that?
wanted to set something up with you. I'm gonna get Care Bear on my show.
Awesome.
I'm
I've
gonna get
extended the invitation. She's got to get back with me. Anyways, universe is acknowledging that you have had some challenges here, and What I like about this image, because I love reading images versus the five dipis. Look at how these my old lady fingers here, how these swords are all on the ground. They're broken, they're done, they're useless. This is all useless information that you don't need anymore. Maybe arguments or disagreements, disappointments. They're done. What I love about this image is there's two swords standing, which makes me think of the Two of Swords, where you have finally come to some decisions that are for your best and highest good. So let me know if that resonates with you, if that makes sense. Um, Interesting. One of these has a jewel in it. So I'm almost feeling like you using your third eye for something there. So maybe it's your intuition that you use that finally was like that that moment of insight, that aha moment that led you to make this decision to squash things. Use these swords to sever any energetic cords that do not serve your highest good, and it's time for you to do you. So the universe is saying that what a strong woman you are, and you just have just a tiny bit of a path to go. um, it's like you're taking pause to heal before you finish this phase of your journey. And wow, I love her markings. So, okay, this deck, what I love about this is most every image has little antlers, but they're nature's antlers. They're not like deer antlers. Notice here one's kind of broken, but you still have ones. Um, these to me, these little antlers in this deck are let's call them the little feelers, your connection to source energy, your connection to your team, your spiritual, um, your spiritual assistants. And they've been walking with you along this journey. And through what you've been through, there's been a lot of growth, and then you might not recognize it at the moment, but soon as you're able to, this is what this nine is about. It's time for you just to repause, pause and
Repause.
reflect, pause and reflect. And what did you learn? Who do you know you need to sever ties with? Even if it's a family member, you love them, but they're not good for you. So it's okay. You can still love them because you're family, but it doesn't mean you have to like them and move on. So I don't know why that came out, but it did. This beautiful walking stick here. I once was told by a friend who was told that when you're walking through nature, I always use a walking stick, and it's your connection to Mother Earth. It keeps you connected and grounded. So go through some grounding meditations.
I thought you were going to
And
say Metamucil.
yeah, take some Metamucil, go ground, and then release.
I have a question for
Yeah.
Misty. Misty, do you channel?
Do you work with
Yeah,
your
again
guides,
with the
Misty, and
desert.
channel?
Yeah, do you channel spirits or do you work with spirit guides?
They work
Because
with you.
they work with you. I don't know if you're aware of this, but
Yeah,
we're here to tell you.
we're here to tell
Um,
you. Yeah.
and
Well, this.
I wanted to say this because while you were giving your reading, Ginger,
Mhm.
it was how I met my spirit guides, or how I entered into contract with them, I should say. Um, you can't just expect your ancestors and spirit guides to do your bidding. Okay, they're not slaves. You enter into a working relationship with them. You've been trying to connect with your guides and ancestors. Okay.
Definitely.
I'm seeing that. I think you're going about it a little. and not the easiest way for you. You have to woo them almost. All right. Some are eager and willing to jump at the chance to work with you, but others, they're they carry some of the traits they did in life. If they're stubborn and you need to prove yourself to them, well, that's that. I provide uh, offerings to my ancestors of juice, snacks, whatever, just honey, muffins, just things I know. And sometimes I'll give it to a specific ancestor, like I know my uncle liked coffee, um, or my cousin liked a good weed. Um, yes, I've been known to put a little nug on my altar. All right, it's you've got to woo them and enter into that contract. Okay, they're family. They're not strangers. Right. That's all I didn't want to. I just feel that I'm getting the tingles. That's why I felt I had to tell you this. Go about it a different way. Woo them. Okay. There's that's a super stubborn one
I was
right
just
now.
going to highlight that one. Yeah, yeah. Cam had a great question. Do you guys have to tell the truth? I
That's
don't
why
think
you have
they
to trust
can't
them.
lie,
They
but
will mislead you
sometimes you
though.
can misinterpret.
Yes.
I have misinterpreted before. Um, and yeah, that could be a whole nother show.
Until did you see on Netflix they've got this thing about the Greek gods right now? It's a funny
Uh-uh.
series. It's like what if the world were okay with the gods ruling everything and the gods were among us. It's
Right.
got Jeff Goldblum in it and everything. It's really
Oh
funny.
my gosh.
But the big thing in there is they misinterpreted a prophecy.
Oh,
So even though prophecies are given, we don't always understand them until it's too late. So that's why a lot of the times you'll hear us say, I don't understand this, but I'm getting this. Make of it what you will.
right. And two, and that's why it's so important that when you ask for their assistance, that you be so specific,
And respectful
respectful, honoring.
and thank
Because if you're
them.
not specific, if you're vague, your, let's say, answer or request, your, answer to your request may be vague. It's like, that's not what I meant. Well, you didn't specify enough then.
Yeah, like if you say, "What's my day like going to be tomorrow?" and you draw the sun card, it's going to be sunny. That doesn't tell you what's going to happen. All it says is you're going to have a good day, but you don't know if you're going to, get a job promotion, you're going to get laid. What? You know, you don't always interpret the information the
Oh,
right way.
you're gonna run into a creepy baby on a horse. I don't know.
Creepy baby. I like he's a creepy baby.
Anyway,
It's funny because it's Apollo too.
well, I used to say effing creeping baby because it's just a creepy baby. All right, your message from your ancestors, oh Misty. Um, Good things want to make their way into your life. So let's go back about first acknowledging your having a tough time, but you've slayed it. You've made some good decisions over this. You're about the end of that you're on a new journey. You're getting ready to start a new journey after you pause, heal, reflect, connect. So good things want to make their way into your life. Generating emotional safety of friendship within naturally opens your heart to embrace and enjoy the divine warmth that desires entry into your world. Sense the sacred friendship that exists between the divine heart and yours. Know that not all is lost. Affirm love's presence pervading your existence with faith in its goodness. Keep your heart hopeful. So, um, that's a wonderful message after these two
Yeah, it is.
cards. So, Misty, I hope our messages to you were helpful, illuminating,
I
good
think your
things, good
ancestors
things
are
to
there
come.
for you. You just try
Yeah.
honey. Honey is always good. Honey. I love doing
Live
honey
on
work.
honey. Okay, let's get on to the next. Which let me get Misty off. Okay, was enchanting next? Then Audra. Let me see.
I'm gonna figure out how to use the
Enchanting.
roundy thing that Ramon uses.
The oh, the wheel thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a something you have to do it before you start, I think, or something. Anyway. All right. Okay. So we have enchanting Luna. Here she is.
I'll call him
Enchanting
tonight and see if he can
Luna.
talk me through it.
What's that?
I said I'll call him tonight and see if he can talk me through it.
Yes, and then share the wealth.
Let's share the well. It's cool because what one of us knows, we all know, and I love that.
Otherwise, I'll just keep tossing my 3D&D dice, and that works just as well. Okay. All right. It's more dramatic though with the wheel. All right. So this is Melly. Am I right, Melly? It's spell your name, Melly. Is it like Nelly? Am I saying the name wrong altogether? Inquiring minds want to know.
From the universe. All right.
All right. Thank you, Misty. All right. All right. Where are we? Melly. Yep, Melly.
Melly gets the healing light tarot. It's calling me. Chris Butler deck. Okay, Melly. Messages from the universe. One, two, three. Interesting. Are you I'm gonna switch you to comments so I can see what's happening. Melly, do you study magic? And I ask this because we have the High Priestess, the Fool, and the Queen of Wands. Now, the High Priestess and the Fool are upside down. This shows a desire to study your. Um, you do, Bobby. Okay. Um, this shows a desire to follow a magical path when you put it with the Queen of Wands. This card is magic for me. Um, can you guys hear my dogs barking in the background? Anytime somebody walks past the front yard, we have one of those big windows on the front of the house.
Ah.
The Queen of Wands is the card of magic for me. The High Priestess at the other end is spiritual magic. So this is witchcraft. This is studying the earth. This is studying magic in a Wiccan sense or a coven sense. You're off on a new path. You're going to have some false starts. That is, how long have you been doing? Let me start there. How long have you been studying magic? I go to the place it. Oh yeah, they were talking about somebody else. Cam was saying about fleas in the house.
Yeah.
It's
There's a little bit of a delay in the comments.
diatomaceous is that word, and I do the same thing. I surround my house with diatomaceous.
Oh.
It's crushed up crap.
So, Melly, how long? I do moon and candle magic. Been studying for 30 years. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. And do you teach? I'm assuming you teach. You can't be on the path for 30 years without having taught. And if you haven't, I think that's the message for you. I'm going to put down, when I do these, I make like an upside down pyramid. So three and then the two and then the one. So I know that's a lot of cards, but I'm not going to tell you each one. I am going to tell you that your path has caused other people to turn away from you. They don't understand it. And I ask about teaching because you get the Page of Wands. So if the Queen of Wands is goddess energy and magic, the Page of Wands would be a disciple, a student. Um, I really would suggest that you put together a class and start giving classes. I told the same thing to Ginger. There's a lot going on in the world right now where people like us need to stand up, step forward, and spread that light. And I think you are one of those people. Your light needs to be shunned. Shunned it? Shunned it? Shunned it? Shunned it? Anyway, I want to teach, but need more confidence in myself. That's what I
Aw.
figured. That's where the page comes in. Okay. Um, on the second row, we have the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. This is telling me that you may have had a bad situation in trying to get your point across in the past, and it kind of put you off it. I'll let you know the same advice that I got a couple of years back. That was then. This is now. All right. It's a different time. It's a new day, boo boo. It's time to try again. Okay. It's time to step into your power properly and let your light and your magic flow. Not just your light, let your magic flow. All right. Ginger, what do you got going?
Me. Okay. Valet de Potons.
Oh my gosh, really? It's the Page of
Okay.
Wands.
So this is like the page. Valet is like the page. Uh, so this page is just beginning this new spiritual journey. And I say that beginning because again, these little remember, this deck is called the Strange Antlers. Okay. So these are like the antlers of nature. So studying about nature, holistic energies, earth magic. She's gathering up her resources, she's making her plans. She feels confident within herself, but maybe hesitates to move forward. That's what the valets do. They hesitate. They're very confident with. I'll use me as a example. Very confident in my gifts, but then I think, well, will other people think that too? Be confident. Let that inner light shine out, and then yes, others will believe in you. Um, Love this fiery energy in this particular card. But yes, keep gathering those resources. Start making preparations to be the teacher. Be on YouTube. Um, I started on YouTube as a guest for tarot spreads, and then paranormal stories, and then all of a sudden I'm doing readings. So you too
You
can do this. Okay, what I love about
absolutely.
this, here we have the Eight of Pentacles. Um, Look at that. She is just enamored with what she's created. She's planted her seeds. She's watching everything bloom right before her. This is you. Enjoy the process. Whatever you do, enjoy the process. Don't make it a chore. Don't make it stressful. Let it all flow naturally because the gift is within you already, and just let it flow naturally. That's that. Period. I
You
love it.
got 30 years under your belt, boo.
I
It's time to
know.
share it, okay?
Yeah. And interesting here, you got the medicine circle. This is almost like the world card. Look at this.
That's
Loving
pretty.
that. This is your
I do like
ancestral
that.
message. From the spiritual spatialness within your heart, medicine circle emanates. Within it, all things are contained, healed, and liberated into a beneficial form. Healing energy is already rising to facilitate resolution of a matter of concern. You are discovering the divine pathway meant for you, and the way shall become clear. The universe knows what you need and is leading you there. Be patient and encouraged. That's just couldn't have summed it up any better. Um, Millie. This is wonderful, wonderful message for you. So in here we've got the eagles. That's the
I
highest
love their
perspective
music.
of the eagles. Highest perspective, closest to spirit. You have the fox being very clever, being playful at it. Again, enjoying the process. And you got that bear. That's that inner strength. That's that power, and that's your support. He's supporting everybody. You got a spiritual team like you've got a spiritual team. Let me just tell you.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
uh, can I back never mind, go ahead.
I'm finished. Go ahead.
I was totally just agreeing with everything you
You can
said.
sprinkle some sugar on that. I don't mind.
I'll sprinkle some sugar on that. The fact that we both drew the Queen of Wands, or the Page of Wands,
Mm,
is telling. All right, it's very telling. It's time to share that fire.
it
All right.
really is wonderful.
And I'll put this out there. Anybody watching, if you're starting your channel and um, are of the spiritual mindset and you want to come on my show and talk with me, send me an email and we'll hook
Hmm.
something up. Okay.
He does the
Robert
best
Fierro
interviews.
at gmail.com. I'm telling you now, they're not easy. Okay, go back and watch my interviews. All right.
Love
I asked some tough
it.
questions. Um, but yeah,
Okay, so she's got great ideas and hesitate, then avoid. You and me are like peas in a pod on
in
that one.
sync, right, Mama? Yeah.
Yes, you are here to heal and teach. Thank you both. Um,
Let's
I
back
have
up
a way
what
with words.
Misty.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I trip over them. Funniest thing though, Bobby, tonight, normally I do. I can't read. I don't read well. And tonight the words have just this I love this deck. The words just flow.
When you connect with the deck, that's like with this new skeleton tarot. I was not expecting to be able to, and honestly, my aunt, one of my family members is willing to work with me with this deck, so that makes it a lot easier. I want to answer Misty's question. She put a little while back
Okay.
about, I'm sorry, Bobby, I have a question. Were you saying to woo my guides or ancestors? I
Oh.
have an ancestor altar and do stuff for them, but never thought of doing it for my guides. I do. Um,
Mm,
I when I do my offerings, um, there's the offerings I do to my gods, there's the offerings I do to my ancestors, but I also put some things on there like grapes or just something. I don't put anything living. I thought about putting meat on there for spiders or something like that, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Um, I do put things on there for my guides. I do
did you say
jewelry
pizza?
for my guides.
Did you say
Pizza.
pizza? Hmm,
No, I put muffins and stuff like that.
sweet.
I love to make muffins and cookies.
I'm
And
always afraid. We got so many ants around here. I'm afraid to leave
yeah,
fruit.
that's the other.
Oh, fruit. I mean,
Grapes are great. It's just you got to think about the type of
can
spirit
you?
you're asking for help with.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask this because this is new to me of offering food offerings is let's say you put out the grapes and then how long do you leave them out? Do you eat them after?
No more than 2 days. Never, ever. Okay, eat the food after. It's spiritual poison, is what it
Okay,
is. The
awesome.
guides, spirits, ancestors, gods, whoever you're making your offering to, has sucked the life out of that. They have
Okay,
pulled the essence out. It
right.
looks like food, tastes like food. It'll probably nourish your body like food, but it'll make you soul sick. You don't want to do
Oh,
that. And there's a very good chance it may make you physically sick.
thank you for
I
that.
keep things on my
Yeah,
altar and I change it out daily
yeah,
or every other day.
yeah.
I've
Okay.
never left it
I
nothing.
mean, I don't think I would ever want to eat it, but it was just a thought. Is that, practice.
Hey,
So
it's
that
come
is the
close. Like
practice.
I love chocolate muffins and throwing them away is it's just the other thing you can do is I know a lot of witches give their offerings to the animals outside rather than throw it away. Um, if you do that, please be conscious that you don't put things that the animals can't eat. Okay, like don't put chocolate in areas you know
Right,
canines are
right.
gonna be. You know, use
So
your
so
hand
you
a little
can
bit.
put it in a not mulch pile. What is it? Compost.
Compost pile.
If it's
Yeah,
compostable, and then feed it back to
you
the
can.
earth.
Yeah, you can give it back to the earth, but don't give it to anybody. This is bad juju.
Okay. Thank you, Fatima, for being here tonight. All
Honey, I
right,
think I
Bobby,
got
how are
one
you
more in.
feeling right now?
I think I got one more, and then I have to go get something to eat. My diabetes is going to
All
start
right.
kicking in soon.
All right. So Brendan, um, okay. I don't know. Brendan, are you awake? It's 9:30. Brendan, speak now, forever hold your peace.
I'm on the West Coast. I'm in Arizona, and by the time it's 8 o'clock here, 7 o'clock when everybody goes live, it's already so late in the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's my bedtime too. So, all right. Um, oh, Brendan is still here. So we'll do Brendan. And
okay.
then so Audra, Shaylee, and Tyler, Bob, Maureen, Jules. Um, I will be on again on Thursday night doing full moon readings, and then Friday night with Jean when we do mediumship readings and spirit guide readings. So I apologize for not getting to everybody. We've done many readings tonight. We've been on
I
two and
will
a half hours.
probably, yeah, I will probably be doing readings tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Pacific
Perfect.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, these are full honest
Yeah.
readings. I
So
have trouble abbreviating sometimes.
let me put your wrong.
Yeah, don't do the desert rose, but please
No.
subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to schedule a full-on reading, you can make the request through my email at robertfierrotero@gmail.com. Hey, Nance, what's up, girl?
There
Nancy's
we
gonna be
go.
on my show. Angie's gonna
Yeah.
be on my show. Oh, a lot of people. And like I say, if you guys who are just starting your channel, Janet Lee's in AZ. Oh, rock on. I'm in Sierra Vista. Um,
All right, Maureen. Thank you. Tyler, I did see your questions, but we had already closed questions by then. We've been on two and a half
sorry.
hours. And but here's Bobby's link. I put that in. He's gonna be on tomorrow, and then I'll be on Thursday and Friday and Sunday, come to think of it. Oy vey. So plenty of chances. I always try to make note of who didn't get a reading so that the next time I'm on my channel, I
We're
make,
gonna figure out how to use the wheel.
yeah, and then we'll do that. So, but all right. So, all right then, Brendan. Brendan.
And did he have a? specific question? What was it?
No,
Can I get a
a
word
lot
from
of
you?
good things have happened lately. Aw. So he just wants general good vibration vibes. Um,
Okay, well, I'm definitely not using this deck then. Hold on.
he wants just to know what's going on. Uh,
Let's go back to the Tarot of Dreams.
77 times wild. I love that name. Okay, so yeah, so but Tyler, tune in and I'll make sure you get a reading. Bobby's going to be on tomorrow night, and then definitely tune in. I will make sure you get a reading. I promise. I always like to uh, take names of those who I didn't get to read for because I really love to read for everybody. But 3 hours is a long time, and I'd rather read for you fresh.
Yeah.
So
I'll go if you don't mind.
yeah,
I've
go
already got
ahead.
my
Go
cards
ahead.
out. Okay, so uh, what does the GD stand for, by the way?
Graphic design.
Oh, I was saying, God damn! Um,
uh,
we used to put that in text messages with it. The
the,
message is for you. We've got the Ace of Coins, so things have started to look up financially for you. Um, Coins is Pentacles that deals with things you can touch, money, job, family. Let me go back to chat so I can see what you're saying. Okay.
thank you, Audra.
You have the Chariot, which is a card of family. Are things going good with your family as well? Um,
Oh,
the reason I ask is you have the Ace of Coins, the Chariot, and the Strength card. This shows that you might be going through a lot of good things right now. The only problem might be family oriented, where you're going to have to be strong and stand by your guns. The Chariot is a card of the the fourth house, which is Cancer. Cancer deals with your lineage, your family. There's also um, a feeling of control, like people wanting to add input into your life. Uh, I see the Leo card. Strength is the last card I pulled for you. The the Strength card is Leo energy. Leo doesn't listen to anybody when they get an idea into their head. They go and they shine and they just say, "Look at me." Um, the what I'm feeling, and I'm going to throw down a clarifier here just to be sure. Two clarifiers. Got the Eight of Cups and an upside down Nine of Wands. So there may have been some family issues. Whoa. All right. I don't know anything about you or your personal life. Would you describe yourself as outgoing or standoffish? Because this will help me understand what I'm feeling here. I'll just tell you what I feel, and you tell me. I'm feeling that your family has opinions on your personal life, and they shouldn't. Um, I think that the thoughts of healing with your family, yeah, right. So the Nine of Wands upside down is a card of Sagittarius needing healing. All right. Sagittarius is healing when it's upside down. You need healing. Uh, the last card on this that I'm going to throw is the Star. So if there's been some family issues in the past, I think that now with the holiday season coming up, you might have a chance to make some connections with people you haven't been in contact with for a while, right? So I'm going to pass you over to Ginger now.
Okay, I was just answering Bob. Bob Robert, I'm so sorry. We've been on nearly 3 hours, and we're closing questions. But Bobby will be on tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific, so
Pacific.
that's 9 Eastern. I'll be on Thursday night and Friday night. So I got your name down, and I'll make sure you get a reading if you pop in again. So sorry, we can't do it right now.
I know. I hate not being able
Oh,
to take care
I
of
hate not,
everybody.
yeah, but it's three. We've been on almost three
Yeah,
hours now.
this is a
And
prime
thank you.
example of healer heal thyself.
Thank you. Okay, I too got the chariot uh, for Brendan. So, but we really try so hard to get to everybody, but it's just we
That's
can't.
funny. We've been pulling a lot of the same cards, Ginger.
Yeah,
Have you
we
noticed
are.
that?
That's a sign of synchronicities.
Yes.
So yeah, so again, the I love this image. It's just this image is truly about bringing together the opposing forces. Brendan is this is kind of like you know how to bring people together that are going in different directions is this particular chariot for me. um,
I'll be right
Bobby,
back.
okay. So anyway, so this is about being successful in what drives you. Um, you know, maintaining balance and grounding is very important. Things are going to start to move faster for you, and it's very important to stay grounded, to stay clear thinking, and as always, since these two have wings on their helmet, this is about being connected with source energy, connecting with your guides, asking them to assist you through every step of the way. But chariot's all about success, so if you know how to navigate correctly. Then I got for you the Eight of Cups, and that's about ending things on an emotional level with those who you can't connect with anymore. You have a path and a journey that you're on, and it's for you to think what's best for you right now. And sometimes it's sad to leave situations or people behind, but you have all these goldfish. They're uh, what's the Chinese fish? Cup
Koi.
koi. Um, that's good luck. That's good fortune. Good luck. This is about you navigating through rough waters, and you're moving towards that sun that's breaking through the clouds, and you have all the support of your guides around you. So your ancestral message is Oh, you also got Mother of Star Nations. It's Star Nation. Radiant, enlightened guardians actively support the accomplishments of your heart. Most okay. I shouldn't have spoke when I earlier when I said I'm reading. Okay, this shows you I'm tired. Try again. Take two. Radiant, enlightened guardians actively support the accomplishments of your heart's most sacred aspirations. Claim the potency and the legitimacy of your soul's vast ancestry. When the ways of the world threaten to evoke despair, recall unsurpassable capacity of the spiritual dimension. Affirm the relevance and the significance of your spirituality. Allow it to support you as you continue to apply yourself towards fruition. Remain loyal to light and love. Look, you got a monkey companion. You know, monkeys are very, very intelligent, but they're very playful. So again, this is a process that you're on. This journey, enjoy the process, because once you graduate college, then the real world starts. So enjoy the youth, enjoy the process, and you know, yeah, just keep pushing forward. All right then.
I'm loving the synchronicities we've had.
Yes. And all of a sudden, the exhaustion just hit me.
Right? Me too. That's why I'm like,
Whoosh.
my brain is going to start going any minute. I know the signs. So,
All right,
you
so,
guys, thank you so much
oh
for
my
letting
gosh,
me read for you.
this
Ginger,
was
thank you
so
for having me
fun.
on your show.
Absolutely. So hang out a minute. And again, Bobby will be on. He said he's going to do a little pop up tomorrow night. That's 6 p.m. Pacific, 3 or 9 p.m. That's 3 hours difference from me. 9 p.m.
Eastern.
Eastern time. So he will be doing some. And Bob, you give some great readings. I love working with you.
Thank you.
It was fun, really good time. And then again, I will be on 7 p.m. Thursday doing moon readings, but it's going to be like what's it, what now? See, I can't even think of it. It's like what lurks under the full moon. So like vampires, I'll
Oh,
be using vampire tarot, maybe cryptid
I've got a good
tarot.
spread I'll send you for that. It's called the Friday the 13th spread.
Oh, hey, save that maybe because I want to start. I have a show I used to do, and where we do a tarot spread, and then everybody who has tarot in the collective also pulls on it, and it's a lot of fun. So if
That
you're
sounds like
interested in
fun.
that, we'll talk about that.
It's what
But
we do in your Terra Normal when you have a show. We're all watch along and pull cards. It's
yep,
one of my
yep,
favorite things to
it's a
do.
lot of fun. So, and then with Sun Psychic Jeans, Friday at 6, I think. That's on her channel. So I'll be putting that in the community page, and
And I get
lots of
Nancy
fun.
coming on my show. Hold on, I'm
Bobby has
sending
the
you her
greatest
link.
interviews, so I highly recommend watching the interviews. They're a lot of fun, lots of fun. So, all right, everyone, thank you for hanging out with us. Those 13, lucky 13 of you who have stuck the 3 hours with us, we appreciate your time, your kind words, your energy. We just love you guys. And Bobby, what I do now is say bye to everybody, send them off with Faye blessings and a fairy butt too. Bye, everyone.